So, good afternoon, Umekar sir, my colleagues, and all dear students. I am here to let you know the various career aspects or career prospects in the field of pharmaceutical chemistry. As sir has showed in the slide that MPharm pharmaceutical chemistry is there, MPharm in pharmaceutical analysis is there, but the pharmaceutical chemistry branch comprises of both. It is mixture of pharmaceutical analysis as well as medicinal and synthetic chemistry. So MPharm in pharmaceutical chemistry has a broader area, but we and specialization in pharmaceutical analysis, you will find very few numbers all over the country because most of the core prospect or core branch is still considered as pharmaceutical chemistry, which gives all the idea regarding the analysis, medicinal, organic, as well as the phytochemistry. So with this, I will proceed further. As already said, ki what should be after B.Pharm and why should we go for higher studies? Though many will have a different view, some have their own issues, problems, they go for the jobs, some have some different issues, but I would stress here on considering the higher studies specifically after the B.Pharm, and that too in your core branch area, or the MPharm in various specialization as already listed by Umekar sir, and going through this higher studies after the B.Pharm, or call it the post graduation in the pharmacy course. Why it is important is it gives you the in-depth knowledge. From by saying in-depth knowledge, I don't mean to say that after B.Pharm you don't have the knowledge, but if you consider the pyramid, as you go up it becomes more and more steeper, and as you proceed you get more and more depth of knowledge for that particular specialization or for that particular subject. And further higher studies, if I talk of PhD in any particular specialization, we come to the topic. So that is further more steep, from getting post graduation going to a further more topic gives you a more in-depth knowledge. And once you have a in-depth knowledge in a particular specialization or say post doctoral degree in that particular branch, makes you more a person who will be employable, more technical in terms of the knowledge for that particular subject. Then once you do your post graduation in the post graduation in the pharmacy field of the specialization, you have better career prospect because it will open avenues for various other areas which we are not aware at the level of the B.Pharm, because we only consider production, QC and QA, or say any CROs or marketing is our scope. But once you do the specialization in your pharmacy field, it gives you a better career prospect, opens avenues for lot other fields. I will be focusing later on the pharmaceutical chemistry part, ki what are the different areas or domains where you have a better career prospect in terms of pharmaceutical chemistry. Then the third point is also important nowadays, ki once you become a postgraduate, don't expect too much salary. This is what my suggestion is. The salary will come as per your experience, as per your talent, as per how you perform. Before starting, don't expect you will be getting say 50,000, or I have done MPharm in so and so specialization, so I am capable or I should get this much. Initially starting and gaining and acquiring the knowledge as far as the industrial perspective is concerned, that is more important. To enter a industry is more important. And once you are there, definitely with your technical knowledge, with your performance, the finance will automatically come to your way. Then it's become more trendy nowadays ki we should go, as sir has already suggested regarding the MBA and MS. I would not like to go on to that aspect, but just for sake of doing post graduation, or I should be a postgraduate, don't take in that particular sense. Just to be कि somebody should say कि yes you have done a post graduation in so and so या PG करना जरूरी है, सिर्फ इस तरीके के ट्रेंड के हिसाब से नहीं चलना है, but we have to do it for ourselves so that we can become a very important part of any particular industry later on, because that has to be in terms of passion, just not for the sake ki we are a postgraduate, that's all. And last point is ki once you get uh, all the ideas, the option for business, as also suggested by the previous speakers, the business, you have the last option ki if you are not able or due to circumstances you could not proceed to the industry or due to certain circumstances, you can have your own business, you can start your own entrepreneurship, as Vadir sir already focused on that part of entrepreneurship as well as startups. Now what pharmaceutical chemistry, as I said, it comprises of the pharmaceutical analysis, pharmaceutical medicinal chemistry, organic chemistry. This is what gives you the whole idea ki what we go through or what we learn to from the 4 years of our graduation as well as 2 years of the specialization. These are the various areas where the pharmaceutical chemistry plays a very, very important role, whether it could be a QA quality control, because understanding and standardization of the drug is very important. For that you need to know what are the ICH guidelines, what are the instrumentations that and their operations are also very important, and you should learn how to use and what are the applications of those particular instrument as far as the QA part is concerned, and generation of report as well as writing of the particular report. Then in drug metabolism, I will come to that particular part later on, because all those comprises of the drug discovery and drug design part. And if you see, pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics is usually associated or connected with pharmacology, but it is very important in medicinal chemistry if you want to become or if you want to be a part of drug discovery process or if you want to go to the drug design. So having the knowledge of pharmacology, not in terms what the specialization of pharmacology, I would like to say how the drug molecule interacts with the body, what are its metabolites, what are all those uh, this metabolites formed and how what action they are going to produce in the body. This all actually comprises of the pharmaceutical chemistry, which is a more broader concept which is associated with all possible specialization branch, because chemistry is involved everywhere. Now these are the domains of pharmaceutical chemistry in the industry. The first domain which the pharmaceutical chemistry student can opt is the drug discovery and development. And I would like to focus here ki nowadays computer aided drug design process, I am not sticking only directly to the CAD process, but it is a virtual lab where you play with the molecule. Nowadays this repurposing process which has helped to get many drugs their new use, these are all done in the virtual labs with the help of high throughput screening process, or it could be virtual screening process, it could be structure based drug design, it could be computer aided drug design, or any other structures of the protein. Everything is done virtually with the help of the computer system and the software, which is a very core part in drug design and a very important aspect in the drug discovery process. Then second domain where the pharmaceutical chemistry can play their role is in the organic and medicinal chemistry. That means this is the laboratory work where you have to synthesize the actual molecule which either drug discovery process or drug design has developed. To organic medicinal chemistry, where you have to do all the synthesis, everything has to be carried out in reality to check. And then you have the third aspect where pharmaceutical analytical division is there, and pharmaceutical analytical division can be divided into many aspects depending upon the type of instrumentation you have, the type of study we actually do in the analytical lab. It could be stability, it could be impurity, it could be metabolite study, it could be assay, it could be dissolution, any type of analytical work, whether it is related to the cosmetic, whether it is related to the food, determination of the active constituent is done in this particular lab, apart from doing the method development process and validation, and all other aspect comes in this particular section of pharmaceutical analysis. Then the fourth division where pharmaceutical chemistry plays a very important role is the API. The bulk drug manufacturing nowadays, the API, and if you know, we have a hetero drug in Hyderabad, which is a very big API company nowadays. The APIs are, companies are getting more into the action, and you can have the role in bulk drug manufacturing, as well as you can have a role in the bulk drug division where you can do the same aspect. Then you have the last option is pharmaceutical manufacturing, which is more a part of the pharmaceutics, but without medicinal chemistry knowledge, the formulation cannot be completed, because if you face any problem, then you need to have the idea of how to solve that, and that is if at all related to the drug, then chemistry comes into play in the manufacturing area. So with this particular domain, you have all these different aspects which I have already told. Drug discovery, drug design, synthesis of the NCE, QA, QC testing. Then you have scope in the patent and IPR as well as the academics. जैसे कि मैं हूँ academic के अंदर में, so you have the choice of being in the academic where you have to continuously grow yourself, acquainted with the new ideas so that you can pass it on to the coming generation. And patent and IPR, it's not key if you do some postgraduate diploma, you will be in the patent and IPR. To understand the patent writing and communication of pharmaceutical chemistry can also enter the patent and IPR section to get the better interpretation what is being there. So the skill required, these are the 4-5 points where I would mention that these skills are required for any particular specialization. I have mentioned specifically for the pharmaceutical chemistry, you should have organic chemistry skill, ability to purify drugs, spectroscopic technique, better understanding of the biological roles, teamwork, and interpersonal skill. These are the important for any specialization, and apart from that, you should be you should have a good writing and verbal communication, because if you do not write, do not communicate, it will be difficult to work in a team. So that is what personally I feel it is very important aspect for any specialization. And this is the part which I have already said, ki salary is not a constraint. The city experience and the skill will give you the arrows, give you in lakhs and everything. So this is just to show you the salary. Don't think I am getting only 15,000. As you develop your skill and performance, this money value will rise to something which you might have not imagined. So this is all from my side. Thank you.